Welcome. So there's sort of a strange message for someone that I have been guided to share today, but I have been seeing and hearing a lot lately the phrase that what is meant for you will always be for you. Like it can't pass you by, and you can't miss what is for you if it is actually meant for you. Now, this saying and this perspective is so beautiful and comforting. Like everything that doesn't work out, whether it's a relationship or a job that you are meant to have in your life, if it is meant for you, it will remain. And to some degree, I understand where this philosophy originated. Because based on the law of attraction, if you are embodying a certain energy and attracting specific visions or desires into your reality, that which resonates with your energy that you are putting out will stay and be attracted to you, but everything else will no longer resonate with you. Now, there's a few elements about this that I feel are missing and kind of directly contradict this perspective of if something doesn't work out, well, it wasn't for you anyway, this type of mentality. And one of the first things is that who you were a year ago or a few years ago was physically, energetically, intellectually, and energetically a different version, a different person basically. Because each day cells are turning over in your body, new neural pathways are being created, you gain new skills, new lessons, more wisdom, and your energy is likely going to consistently be growing or changing. You know the quote, energy is neither created or destroyed, but it is transformed. So your energy, your being is never stagnant. It has life and is constantly changing for the better or the worse, either progressing or regressing. And I felt it was important to deeply understand this because you at one point in time is not you in another. So what is for you at one point is not going to be for you in another. Also, you can likely look back at opportunities you had in the past, relationships you had, and pinpoint if I had done X, if I had XYZ skills that I have now, or if I knew the things that I know now, it would be so different. And it's not necessarily that it wasn't for you, but it wasn't for that version of you. I hope that makes sense. For someone who may needed to hear this, please know that just because something isn't working out or may not seem to be for you, there is free will and choice to look at circumstances like that from a standpoint of, oh well, that must not be for me, and carry on, find something else, or that isn't working out yet, and strategize on how to work it in your favor. How these events play out all start in the mind, and understand that if you have done everything and given yourself every opportunity to make something for you and it's not working out, you can only control yourself, your thoughts, your actions, and your energy. And if you really desire something to be for you, then by all means, give it your best and teach yourself to maintain the wisdom that there is a boundary though. You will not diminish yourself to force something to be for you. And once you realize that you can't force anything but yourself, these situations will be viewed with so much clarity. There may have been people, jobs, whatever in your life that you wanted to be for you, but you cannot control other people's anything. We can push the limit by acts of persuasion, but if we are successful in that route, then likely we are just going to end up realizing the effort it takes to constantly persuade someone else reduces the value you would have gained from that thing. Imagine being in a relationship where you persuaded someone to be for you, to be with you, and every day you wake up and persuade them to stay with you. Would that be what you want? Would that be fulfilling? It's no longer what you thought it would be or what it would be for you. So there needs to be these boundaries and respect for ourselves and for others' free will. But if you look at the most successful people in the world, it's the tenacity, the persistence, the adaptability and flexibility to ensure and endure these periods of doubt that maybe this isn't for me, because that's where way too many brilliant people tend to give up and move on to what's easier for them or what seems to be meant for them because it came easier and was easier to sustain. So possibly I felt like there was someone who you are on the verge of believing that something in your life is not meant for you. And the message is that if you believe it isn't for you, then it definitely won't even have the chance to be. If you believe that it is for you and you do your part to work towards that, and with that, then you have a much greater chance than most people of successfully attaining what you want to achieve right now. All you can do is focus on what you really want to be for you. Align your thoughts, your actions, desires, and energy with that. Outside of that is no longer your responsibility. Everyone is trying to attract the match that they want to be for them, either personally or professionally. There is so much free will going up against yours at any given time. You could be given everything right. And for instance, there could be a dream job that you want, and there may be a hiring manager, someone else, another candidate whose free will is going up against yours. And for that one reason or another is going to create resistance in the form of a barrier. There is nothing I feel that is either strictly for you or against you as an unconditional statement, because that is misleading at best. Consider the personal responsibility and what you can control, what mindset you want to adopt, and what is for your highest good and others, while being mindful of other people's free will. But please do not lose faith in something that can be for you. Ask yourself, in what ways can this be for me? Now, each situation is different. It depends what you are seeking, why you are seeking something. It depends if other people's free will is involved or not. But for the majority of things in life, the only time something is truly not for you is when you decide that it is not. So I hope this message reaches whatever beautiful soul needed to hear this. I am sending you lots of peace, pure white light, and unconditional love.